You will never be respected if you constantly do these 5 things. Respect is never something handed out like a free gift. It isn't a shiny medal someone hangs around your neck just because you exist. True respect is forged quietly, in moments. No one else sees in your discipline, your integrity, and the way you carry yourself when no one is watching. It is earned in the silence of early mornings when you do the work without applause, in the small decisions you make when temptation whispers, and in the consistency of your actions over time. The world, cold as it may sound, does not kneel before weakness. It steps over it, it ignores it. If you ever find yourself overlooked, dismissed, or treated as though you're invisible, it's not always because the world is cruel. Sometimes, it's because something in your behavior has silently invited that treatment. There are 5 habits, 5 insidious patterns that will strip you of respect every single time. They're like slow poisons, eating away at your presence, dulling your mind, and making you fade into the background. Remove them, and the world will have no choice but to take notice of you. Keep them, and you'll always be fighting uphill. 1. Seeking validation. A man who constantly seeks approval is a man who has already admitted his weakness. You can feel it in the way he laughs too easily, as if every chuckle is a fishing hook, begging for acceptance. You can hear it in the way he agrees too quickly, desperate not to offend. You can see it in the way he fears rejection more than failure itself. In this endless chase for acceptance, he loses something far greater himself. Marcus Aurelius once warned, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." That's the trap. You start living for the admiration of others, for the applause of the crowd, instead of living for something greater, something unshakable within you. A respected man doesn't beg for validation. He doesn't alter his path to please the mob. He moves with a quiet confidence that doesn't demand attention, yet draws it effortlessly. True strength comes from within, not from the hollow echo of someone else's approval. So ask yourself, are you living to be liked, or are you living to be respected? 2. Letting emotions control you. A man who cannot control himself is a man enslaved by his own impulses. Anger flares up, and he lashes out. Fear creeps in, and he hesitates. Doubt whispers in his ear, and he folds before the fight has even begun. But true strength is not found in brute force, it's found in mastery of the self. Epictetus put it plainly, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Respected men do not react, they respond. They are not pulled around like puppets by fleeting emotions. When the storm comes, they remain steady. When provoked, they choose their words with care. When fear knocks, they acknowledge it, but do not obey it. You will never command respect if you cannot first command yourself. Master your emotions, and the world will see you as unshakable, the kind of man whose presence alone demands attention. 3. Making excuses. Weak men justify their failures, strong men own them. There is no respect for the man who blames his circumstances, his upbringing, or the people around him for his shortcomings. The harsh truth? The world does not care. Seneca put it simply, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Every excuse you make is a chain you wrap around your own neck. Every moment you spend complaining is another moment lost to weakness. When you refuse to take responsibility for your life, you're telling the world, I'm not in control, and no one respects a man who cannot steer his own ship. You have 2 choices. Justify your weakness. Rise above it. Only one of those paths leads to respect. 4. Embracing complacency over growth. A man who rests on his laurels, who slips into comfort and stays there, is a man who stops evolving. And when evolution stops, so does respect. Too often, we let our current state define us. We think, I've achieved enough, I've arrived, but that mindset is a silent betrayal of our own potential. Marcus Aurelius cautioned us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. If you choose ease over challenge, you are choosing mediocrity. You are letting your fear of failure, or even your fear of success, lull you into inertia. This is the quiet enemy that robs you not only of the respect of others, but of your own self-respect. True respect comes from constant self-improvement, from pushing the limits of what you believe is possible. When you dare to face discomfort, when you commit to continual growth, you forge a character that commands admiration. Reject complacency. Live with urgency and purpose. The crucible of constant effort is where true respect and true strength are born. 5. Talking more than you act. A man who speaks endlessly about his grand plans, his ambitions, and his supposed greatness, yet takes no action, chips away at his credibility with every empty word. The world does not respect those who promise much, but deliver little. Action, and action alone, is the true measure of a man. Herrick warned us, character is fate. Your words do not define you, your actions do. Every time you boast without following through, every time you speak of change but remain the same, you weaken your presence. People learn to ignore you. Your words become background noise. The respected man doesn't need to announce his next move. He simply makes it, and when the results come, they speak louder than any speech ever could. If you're ready to forge yourself into something unshakable, to shed these 5 habits and step into the kind of strength that commands genuine respect, the path is open. But remember, it won't be easy. It will be earned, day by day, choice by choice. The world is watching. The question is, will you rise?